Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to do 6.4 and 6.5, which deals with subsets, permutations, and combinations. So I'm going to do, one example of each kind. I'm going to start with subsets, and pretty much the question you're going to get with subsets is, what number of subsets can I make from a set of A equals, for example, 1, 2, 3, however many elements there are. So the way you go about dealing with it is you think, I've got 3 elements. Each element is either in the subset or it's not. So 1, I've got 2 options. 1 is either in the subset or it's not. So I've got 2 options, in and not in, or out, I guess. And then for 2, same thing. It's either in the subset or it's not. I've got 2 options. 3, same thing. So that gives me 2 to the 3, which equals 8. So basically, a good rule is you're going to take 2 to the number of elements. An element is, each one of these numbers. So I've got 3 elements, 2 to the 3rd gives me the number of subsets. Okay, moving on to permutations. Permutations basically means order matters. So, for example, if you're thinking about a telephone number, the order the numbers are in really matters because, if your number is, your local extension is 1, 2, 3, 4, that's not the same as your local extension being 4, 3, 2, 1. You're calling a different number. So the classic sort of permutations question is the license plate example, and I guess it's different wherever you live, but for me a license plate is 3 numbers and 3 letters. And I'm going to forget that obviously, the government wouldn't let you, write swear words on your license plate. So I'm just going to imagine that, I can use any letters in any order that tickles my fancy. So I'm going to draw my little slots. So I've got 3 numbers and 1, 2, 3 letters. So for my numbers, I can have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9, which is 10 options. So I've got 10 options. Repeats are definitely okay on a license plate. So I've got 10 options here and 10 options here. Then for letters, I've got 26 letters in the alphabet, and repeats are just fine. So that gives me 10 cubed times 26 cubed, which I believe is 17,576,000. So another way to think about it would be using permutations, like the, P and then N and K. So you could think about, the first option, you have 10 choices and you're picking 1, and then 10 choices picking 1, and then 10 choices picking 1, and then 26 choosing 1. You get the idea. I prefer to do it this way. It doesn't matter. Either one is good. There we go. In combinations, it's very similar to permutations, but the order doesn't matter. So as far as combinations is concerned, like 0, 0, 1 is the same as 0, 1, 0 and 1, 0, 0. The order doesn't matter. It's like, say you're making a committee of 6 people. It doesn't matter what order you choose your people. You're still going to have, the same number of committees you could be making. So in this question, I'm going to do another sort of classic problem. How many ways are there to arrange the letters of the word loot? So the important thing to know that makes this tricky is I've got 2 O's. So I can't just go, like with permutations and go, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 choices for the first, then 3, 2, 1, because I've got 2 O's, and L, this O, and then this O, T is exactly the same word as L and then this O, and T. So we have to compensate for that. So first, I'll do it two ways. First, I'm going to think about doing it just like permutations at first. So I've got 4 options, then 3, 2, 1, and then I'm dividing by, I have 1, 2 repeats, so that becomes 2 factorial. If I had another t, I would be, going 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 divided by 2 factorial times 2 t's, 2 factorial. So I believe that gives me 12 options. That will be 24 divided by 2. So that's 12. Another way you think about this, which uses, up here we use P for permutations, which uses C for combinations, is I'm going to choose, first I'm going to, from one spot, I'm going to choose 1 to be the L. So from these 4 places, or let's say these 4 places, I'm going to choose either this one, this one, this one, or this one to house my L. So for the first, I'm going to choose one spot from those 4, and then choose from the remaining 3 spots. I've got 2 O's, so I need 2 spots to put an O. So 3, choose 2, and then I've got 1 spot left, and I'm going to put my T in that 1 spot. So you'll find you'll get exactly the same answer. You will get 12.